St. Albans. I didn't use video.
Winner!
Okay, actually, good question. First, the show saves me my life. That's kind of the only way I can put it without talking for 10 minutes. But thank you for that. Okay, action. What is your favorite fan story? Just crazy, run into a brown coat on the street and say, hey, Ken, which I saw on Twitter once today and stuff. I'm not good at
Speaking of Twitter, last night I saw on Twitter there were some folks hanging out in line and I ran down there. You guys were down, I don't know what time you lined up, but at 8 o'clock, I came down like 11:30, and you were all there and you were very nice, so thank you for that. And I got a cupcake. Spiked. Wait a minute. Please be aware that many members of your audience may be under the age of 18 years.
Bitch.
Looks like our contest winner has her hat on. Can we get a shot?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Next question.
You didn't get it.
You want your crazy? Okay, so one crazy van story. How was my crazy van?
Crazy man. Is this man?
That's what she asked. That time. Oh, sorry.
I watched one time when a woman walked up to you, Joss, and we were in the foyer of a building, and a woman walked up to you and made to speak and broke down into tears.
I kicked her.
Surprised me because I didn't know you very well. But much like you said, and it always warms my heart when people say it had an effect. When you say it saved your life, obviously this woman, you touched her in a when people are moved, I like it.
Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time that we were off the air for 10 years?
Like it was
Like
yesterday.
thousands of people showed up to see us anyway.
Saw you, but I just wish I was thinking ahead.
Next question.
Management.
Hi. Is Enora's missing storyline ever going to be put into a graphic novel? And if not, can you fill us in on what it was?
I'm sure Loretta's gonna tweet about it or something. Or maybe Tim will talk about
Hey,
it.
somebody
in the
said that
science
Van Etten
panel
already spilled it.
Tim. Oh! Yeah, you know what? I do actually. I really told everybody.
Oh man.
But no, it won't air. It hasn't aired
Almost inked the deal.
Only on the Science Channel.
yet. Yeah, it hasn't aired yet, so you can go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say anything, but I am going to say that Dark Horse, which has been doing the Firefly and Serenity books, they keep changing their name because the rights keep floating from Universal to Fox, and it's very strange. But it's our peeps. They're their biggest selling books of all time. They're bigger than Buffy. They're bigger than Hellboy. They're bigger than anything else they have. The biggest hardcover they've ever sold was The Shepherd's Tale. Which is, the work of myself and a brilliant young man named Zach Whedon. With Sandy, and so we're going to be continuing with that. Zach and I just spent some time figuring out how to do some comics actually moving forward in the future and not just telling stories from the past, because we just because we started talking about it, and we came up with all this amazing cool shit. So it's just, I didn't think of it as a comic, but apparently I was the only one. So look forward to that. And I want to thank Dark Horse for like carrying that banner because they were pretty fierce about hounding me about getting it done.
Moses on the Twitter, and I'd like to know from the panel if you have a particularly favorite piece of fan art, tribute, or fiction you'd like to share with us.
Alan, your sister.
Oh, yeah! Oh, that's so cool!
I still have yet to thank her for it.
Well, she'll probably be able to watch this on YouTube at some point. But yeah, my sister is an artist, and when we were canceled, I asked her to make a painting. I commissioned her to do this painting of Joss protecting a firefly in a jar from some evil Fox executives. I think your body is the jar, and you like the arms, and so she's a really good artist.
Executives are all just hanging suits with faces on.
Yeah, that's her
Beautiful painting. It has me in it. You feel really weird, but it's just so gorgeous. And then how I look at it, with enough critical distance of get over the fact that it's about that you're in it, and just go, this is the exact story of what happened. It's so beautifully rendered, and it's so dark, and it's gorgeous. Best.
Nice.
There's a guy here, Jason Palmer.
Jason Paul.
He does really neat stuff. He's a very talented guy. He makes. I like that when he draws my face. It looks just like me, only better looking.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna do some nudes. Yeah.
Next question. Hi guys. After hearing a bunch of the crew members on various DC animated shows, would you ever consider doing Firefly as an animated series?
I get it, but for some reason, I would be more interested in doing it as a radio show.
A little something like this.
Close your eyes.
What?
Sorry, I was asleep.
Looks like we're heading into Ammo. I'm gonna need you at the bridge.
Ah, yeah, sure. Thank you, Captain. God dang it.
Hey, Zoe, what up? What do you say?
Let's go to my room.
So I should say something really, really smart, really informative and intelligent.
I think you might have a fever.
A fever? Here is more Firefly.
Next question.
Question for Joss. Firefly, one of the things I loved about Firefly was the exploration of the fusion of Asian and American cultures. Many Asian Americans go through a similar journey. I was wondering if you would explore that again in the future, if you would be willing to include Asian or Asian American performers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a mission statement in terms of who I'm casting for a particular thing, it was a mission statement with the show to say, you know, there's cultures inevitably blend, even if it happens through conquest and violence. Even if one country invades another, eventually they incorporate it. I like the utopian idea that the two greatest superpowers on Earth at this point sort of had melded instead of just being pissy with each other. And, you know, I think, again, when I said immigrant story, I meant that specifically. I wanted, you know, the cultures to show the way you look back and what you think of as what's going on. To wrap it up, I got a lot of flack from one Asian journalist who kept asking why I cast an Asian woman as John Moore's sister. That didn't make any sense. And he was very angry about it.